Hey everyone, it is GNA with the Let's Get Loud podcast. Good morning, Alicia. Do you not hear
Good
me?
morning. It says to me, Jose Cormier's network bandwidth is low. That's what it's saying to me on my Zoom.
My bandwidth. Do you know what that is?
I think it's like your internet.
Oh,
Google, what is bandwidth?
my bandwidth is low. Shit. Jeff, my bandwidth is low. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Jeffrey.
oh, a range of frequencies with a given the
Oh,
energy. Oh God.
oh my
Oh
God.
no, it's not giving me the right definition. Oh, you're back.
Let's move on. Oh, was I not there? Was I
Okay.
like away?
You were small.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's like
we'll see once
saving the energy on the screen.
we'll see once we record this, once we post it. Am I gonna be small, large, and in charge? Okay, um, let's give them an update with Dia's audition. Things went well. I have not heard from them yet, although we are recording quite early, but I've not heard from them yet, so I'm excited. Another thing that I'd like to celebrate today, because this is coming out on May 13th, is that skating is done today. Skating is over. The last one is on May 12th on Mother's Day. So perfect.
That's
Done.
your Mother's Day gift.
Yeah. Another thing that's really exciting is Noah now has a big boy room. Cause yeah, we did that too. Like they listen to this, we're doing it this weekend. So 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's very exciting.
So are we getting rid of his crib?
It's a surprise.
Getting rid of his crib?
We are. Poor buddy. So I went to go kiss him and he was like on his belly, like right stretched, like right, like perfect, straight. And there's like this about that at the end that's left like an inch. And then I told him the next morning, I'm like, buddy, come, I think it's time, huh? Like you're really taking the whole bed, whatever. And he's like, okay, if you think we're ready. So we're surprising him. I just got the headboard, like the whole bed yesterday, was delivered, and then his mattress is coming in tomorrow, and then all of that fun stuff is going to happen on Sunday. So we're going to ship him to my mom's without him really knowing. Dia really wants to be all a part of it, so it needed to be a day that she was here, and obviously Jeff needs to like build it. So anyway, so we're all going to do that on Sunday morning, and then
That's fun.
right, cute. We like kept it like chill, like basically like this will be his bedroom for a long time. Like it's not like a train set, you know what I mean?
Not a Lightning McQueen.
No, but we did bring in space as the like theme.
Oh, fun.
One really nice space theme pillow in the middle, and there was like matching like toy bins. So we're gonna put all of it, and it's very nice. It's not like cheesy. It's like more like a very cute look. Like he's only 6, turning 6.
Where did you get that from?
We got it at HomeSense.
Okay.
I had forgotten about HomeSense. Kind of like cucumbers. I was there's an inside story there. At Youre weight loss, we were gonna do item of the week, food of the week for a little bit, and we were just going through like foods that we would like just like kind of not promote, but like talk about, remind our members. And I was like, what about cucumbers? Sometimes we forget about cucumbers, and Alicia's like, no, people don't forget about cucumbers.
Oh my gosh, and all the other ones were like crispy minis, like RX bars.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, cucumbers.
Oh gosh, you guys.
I'm still eating cucumbers galore.
Jose,
so many cucumbers.
keeps things simple and the same, you guys. That is one thing to know about Jose. Simple and the same.
Simple and the same. Very happy with it. I'm not high maintenance, huh? I
No.
think people would think that, but I am not.
No, not at all.
Oh, it needs to be very simple.
Okay, so space room, super exciting. Did you get him a queen size bed?
Yes, queen size bed. So I just need to like move shit around. I'm also gonna do like a massive sale first weekend of June. I'm going for it. I'm doing it again.
Big yard sale.
Big sale, just like last time. Yeah. Tons of Dia's clothes more than anything. Noah's clothes. Listen to this. So basically I did an order of Shein, right? In August 2023 for school, $300, 27 pieces. Okay. And we made it, finishing the year strong. 1 full year of $300 worth of stuff. Like
For
that is
both kids or just for Noah?
just Noah, just Noah. Dia keeps making orders and keeps shopping all the time,
Yeah.
but like he just like same outfits, everything matches, like the top and the bottom. And I did order though for summer, like when we went down south, because he was due, and everything matches. And Mario was like, I love his like little matching outfits. Everything matches. I'm like, yep, it's pretty easy to and he knows his outfits. Like today was the New York outfit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We have the brown outfit. We have the
Okay.
whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boys are so easy and
So
simple. Like
simple.
the amount of dollars I've spent on Alfie's clothes versus the girls.
Oh yeah, not the same.
And like all they need is like shorts, pants, t-shirt, hoodie. Like girls there's like skirts, capris, jeans, leggings. Like you know what I mean? Alfie's
Yeah.
just like same.
Yeah, one jacket. Dia has like, well, you saw, I don't know if you saw my picture of the cleaning, but like literally Noah has one jacket, one winter, one spring.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he is like 7. There's like a jean jacket. There's like a, a cute jacket. There's
Yeah.
yeah, which I
Shoes
totally support,
and like shoes.
Yeah. Oh, yes. One
A
pair of
lot.
one pair of sandal, one pair of boot for Noah. She has like the Converse, the like this is cute with the skirt. This is cute with my leggings. This matches this. And I mean, we're the ones that are being like, you're right. You know what I mean? You're so right. You do need a jean jacket, So I mean, I love it. I love it. Anyway, so she just has a lot of clothes though that she purchases and she does not wear. That is
Yeah.
one thing that I'm like, so right now she's right into the leggings, like Lulu's her style, and that's what she wears every day. Although yesterday she wore jeans, I was really proud of her. So everything else we're just like, it takes, and it's all like good quality stuff like that she's letting go of. So it's good. So we'll do that. And then there's me. I'm gonna have to go through my closet.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, the girl, that's what drives me nuts too, is when they
Boys.
don't wear it.
Yes. And like, and now I'm being very like, does it fit? Do you really like it? Like, if not, I shall return it and I can get my money back. Like, do you understand this?
Yeah.
Dia has this thing where she, like, especially shoes, like, because I can't see it with my eyes. Like, I can't tell you if it's too small. You're gonna have to fucking tell me.
Yes. Okay.
C'est pas dur, là.
Okay.
Is it too small?
Yeah, I know.
Like, no, because it's like she's like so excited to have them right now.
I know.
So she doesn't want me to return it. And because I'm like, I can get a bigger size.
Yeah.
And like, but then I'll have to wait again. And I'm like,
Yes.
yes. But
Yeah.
then she wore it twice and then it was too small. Those little white sneakers you saw.
Yeah, you were upset about those.
Yes. And then
Yeah.
so I buy, and then this is all obviously Shein. I buy a bigger size, but it's the same size. Like it came in and I was like, this is the exact same size as the other one. So I'm like, I'm not trying again. So
It's
then
over.
we bought the Nikes and whatever. And even the Nikes, I'm like pressing on the end now.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm not paying $100 for this.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? So I actually got a 6.5 women.
Yeah.
They're really made small. And she's like, oh, this is definitely not too small. I'm like, perfect. I
Yeah,
like
it'll last for a while.
of how big it is.
Yeah.
I don't even want you questioning it might be too tight. I want it to be too big, actually. Let's make it too big. I'm excited for when they like stop like changing the shoe size, especially because like it's nice to have nice shoes that are expensive.
You're gonna be waiting a while.
No, I actually Googled. I think it's like 13 or 14. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're full grown women typically are full grown by 14.
Huh.
Yeah.
4 more years.
That's what the internet says. Not bad at
Okay.
all. So I'm like, yeah, I'm excited for that piece. I'm like, ooh, by the time she's 16, it would be really cool if she'd be a size 9, no? So we could be like, you know what I mean? The same.
Planning it all out.
Playing it all out. Come on, Dia. Just keep growing. But yeah.
Do you think that Jeff is stressed about any of this? Do you think that the dads, do you think they're worried about cleaning out the closet? Do they have clothes that fit? Do their shoes fit? Do they have indoor shoes? Do they?
No, I
Yeah.
don't. That's not a part of their thinking mind. Unless we make it a part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's actually a part that I'd like to be involved in. You know what I mean? There's things that I don't like to be involved in.
I actually saw a really funny meme yesterday, and it was like, we learn something new every day. Like my husband learns every Wednesday that we have gymnastics at 6 p.m.
It's a good one.
It was good. I was like,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, no.
Every time Neil asks me what time football is.
Okay.
Every time. Every time.
Okay. Especially when like, so like Dia, her skating schedule keeps changing. It's like, what time is it today? But I'm like, but at the same time, like he never brings her. So like, it's like, he doesn't really need to know.
Oh, I have a question.
Okay.
Do you and Jeff have a shared calendar?
We do not. No. Yeah. I would say that my calendar is the calendar.
Okay. So would you put Dia skating into your calendar though?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the skating club, like it's like automatic in my thing.
Magical.
Yeah. Like their calendar, like it goes into my, yeah.
Magical.
It also tells you like where it is.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
that's cool.
okay.
We don't have, no, everything's in my calendar. We do not have anything. And then if there's anything that I'm like, okay, like remember next weekend I'm leaving, or and then he'll be like, right. And I'm like, when do I need to remind you about this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, cool. But then when I leave, I just make sure that like it's a very clear, like she has skating on the Friday. So I asked him, and then he's like, I have a meeting. I was like, okay, so I asked my mom, can you bring them to skating? So like she puts it in her calendar, my mom. But I do that weekly. I'm like, hey, this week, this is what's happening. This is how I need help. This is whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he just follows my calendar. He doesn't like have plans.
Okay.
He would like tell me, like
He
he's
would
like,
ask you first. He'd be like, do we have anything this day?
exactly. Yeah, exactly. He'd be like, oh, Friday, my friends are coming over. We're watching our thing. And I'm like, cool. He knows
We're
like
watching war movies in the
the
movie
basement
room.
in the movie room. Yeah, exactly. With his buddies. So cute. Okay. So this week I spoke with my friend Tom Asacker, which one day I will actually create like you're coming on our podcast and it's gonna be this day. It's like I haven't had that like want just yet. You know what I mean?
It's like we don't know. I don't believe he's real.
Yeah.
Actually. I don't know what he looks like. I
Yeah,
don't think he's
Google
real.
him right now. You would find a
He's
million
real.
videos of him. Google him. You'll see what he looks like. Tom Asacker. Asacker. Um, okay, so he said he said a few things that we just like had a really good conversation.
I
And
pictured him older.
okay.
How old is he? I felt like I thought he was like 80.
Oh no, not 80. I'd say early 60s, maybe. Yeah, early 60s.
Okay.
Like maybe my parents' age.
Where does he live?
I want to say New Hampshire, Boston.
Sorry, can you say
New Hampshire?
New Hampshire?
New
I feel
Hampshire.
like New Hampshire.
New
New
Hampshire.
Hampshire.
Yeah, Boston.
Oh my God, I love you so much. Oh, New Hampshire.
Hampshire.
Uh,
He's quite close. He's quite close.
yeah.
One day we'll meet. I'm hoping by the end of this year. I'm not
Okay,
sure.
so tell us about your chat with him.
Okay.
There was a lot of cryptic messages. There's always cryptic words after.
Always. It was so good. So good.
Okay.
Okay. So we talked a bit, like I did ask him a few, like I always like every time I show up with him, I always think in a way a client would think, like one of our members would think. You know what I mean? Because I get what he's saying, but I'm like, but what about this? Because we've been doing so like what we do for so long. So we know what the people think, what the society thinks, basically. So I'm like, but why would they want that? And why would that? Because I know that I do what I want to do. I choose what I want. I go for it, whatever. But I'm like, why aren't people doing these things? And why do they keep saying they want to lose weight and they never lose weight? Like
Is that his like main thing? Like
no.
I always hear you saying the word want
Yeah.
connected with him. So is that
right
one of
now,
his main philosophies?
So right now, that's like he's writing a book. He's almost done, and it's called The Unwinding Want. So it's like his concept. It's like my concept is like the inconvenient woman and like all the shit like behind that. His thing is like everything you do is what you want.
Okay.
So that's a new concept because most people think that what they want is something they do not have.
Correct.
So he finds that difficult because most people think he sounds crazy. Know what I mean? Whereas he says he can see in my eyes that I don't think he's crazy. I
Okay.
truly understand everything he's saying.
He's
However,
probably just so happy to have another human that will
yes,
go to
go
the
deep.
deep.
Yes,
I want
yes,
weight loss.
it was so good. Because I'm like, okay, well, how do we get to a point where we change what we want?
Great
So
question.
you tell me, you're telling me that everything I do, I want to do. And I'm like, no, because I want this. So we got to that point here. Okay.
And as you guys are listening, and Josie's getting her like little notes together, you should see her multiple notebooks. I want you guys to think about, how often have you said to yourself or said out loud, like, I want weight loss, or I want that, or I want to lose weight. Like, but then you see yourself every day making choices that do not align with what you said you wanted. So it's kind of getting into that.
So he said something like, which this makes people uncomfortable, but it's like,
Okay.
I want to be overweight because that's what you keep choosing. So you want that. And then being like, okay, but I'm like, but what if the person's like, okay, I don't want that anymore? Like, where do we start changing that language? And like, you start making choices. He's like, you'll have to want to not want what you currently want. So it's not
Yeah.
about, okay, it's
And
not
again,
about, I want weight loss. You can't say, I want weight loss. I want to not want to be overweight. Do you see the difference?
I want
To
to
not
not
want
want.
to lose weight, to be overweight. Because right now, if you're choosing to just stay put, it's because you want that. You want to stay put. You don't want change. You want this. You want what you have, what you keep choosing.
Even just saying out loud, I'm choosing to be overweight.
Like I'm not just, I want that.
Like that's even just saying I choose. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then on top of I want, like I choose is uncomfortable. I want is even more uncomfortable. But if you think about it, if however you guys are living your current life, you're choosing that. You want that.
Mm-hmm. People feel though that like choosing is like, well, it's they want to explain why they're choosing it.
Yes.
Wanting it is like almost next level. It's like I don't have a choice to choose it.
I see.
There is no choice. But like wanting it is like you're actually going out of your way to produce this this result. So what I do think is a fun play with words is instead of saying, I'm choosing, I want weight loss. Okay, no, I want to not want to be overweight because right now I'm choosing to be overweight. And that I connect with because I really think that was the reason why I lost the weight, kept it off, is because I wanted to not want to be overweight. Like that's, and not just I want to lose weight. Like it's you can want to lose weight and do nothing with that word, with that sentence. Like, so you just need to no longer want what you've been doing. I don't want that anymore. So I think there's a very big difference between I want to lose weight versus I want to not want to be overweight right now. Why the fuck do I want to be overweight? So that was one conversation that we had. This is the really fun one. It's always important, and it's always important for him. The message is like, we're never broken. Okay. So like he said, like, I wanted a lot of advice for your weight loss and whatever. It's like, stop making your weight loss like it's broken and you need to fix something. Stop making your body like it's broken and it needs to be fixed. Because right now we live in a society, and I totally love this awareness that he brought in my life. Like everyone feels like they needs to be fixed. Everyone feels that way, like as in like I need more money, or I need a happier marriage, or I need whatever. It's like there's always something to fix. It gives us purpose, which is really sad because we don't need purpose. We are existing. Like we don't need a reason to, we always want to like fix something, makes us feel valuable, anyways. And so it's always been the message for me, and I think that's why it's like not as sexy, or society struggles with what we do, is that we're not trying to fix anyone. Like we're not trying to get you to lose weight. We're actually not trying, like we're not trying to fix you because you're not broken. We're just trying to create awareness, right? We're trying to just help you be more aware. That's what we're doing. And so I had a conversation with him. I'm like, why do people love to be told what to do? why do we live in a society where people want to be told what to do? Tell me what to do to make money. Tell me what to do to be successful. Tell me what to do to lose weight. Tell me what to do to whatever, okay? To find a good relationship. Like, it's like, and yet we live in a world where it's like, tell me what to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could Google anything to tell me what to do. And he said, because, and I'm like questioning him, and he goes, because freedom creates anxiety. Like, it just having the freedom to choose doesn't make a lot of people feel good. And I'm like, that's so weird to me, because that makes me feel so good. It's literally the opposite of anxiety I feel when I'm in charge. I want to be the boss of how I do shit. I don't understand how people don't want that. And so that's where I think I disconnect to most, is like, I don't understand the need to be told what to do. And so he said, well, most people feel like if they have freedom, it creates anxiety. And then I said,
I do think too
why?
that
Okay.
when you have freedom, when you are the boss, what's really scary is there's no one to blame.
Yeah, so
Like-
that's where it came. This is what he said. So I said, why? Why would it give them anxiety? He goes, because then who's responsible if shit doesn't work out?
Yeah.
And I was like, so interesting. No. And then I'm like, but what is shit doesn't work out? You know, like, then you're the boss again. If you're really the boss, you get to make the decisions once the shit goes down. What's next? You know, so it's like, it's good, it's powerful, it's fun, it's what life should be, you know? I just find that interesting, because I told him, I said, I feel like we live in a world where everyone wants to be told what to do, and they get mad if we tell them that they can figure this shit out and they can be the boss. It's like, because it creates anxiety for them, because then they'll be responsible, you know? But then
And I also think a piece of it is we're so used to people telling us, do this, get these results, right? So it's like, oh, I just want the path. I want the secret. I want the instructions. Give me the instructions to get the results.
Yeah.
But so many, it's not, you know, unless you're building a Lego set, you know,
Right.
following the instructions and getting the results, it's not the way that real life works.
You're right.
Weight loss business, like you could follow the steps from buddy next to you and you're not going to get the same results.
Yeah.
It's the results piece, is people want to be guaranteed to get results when they're doing something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the guarantee for sure. Yeah.
And we refuse to say that out loud. We've always stuck to our value. I'm not going to pretend that you're going to join your weight loss and lose 20 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't know that. You don't know that. Also, that's not our purpose.
Yeah. And also, like, I don't think there's magic in the 20 pounds. Like, I think 18 could be good enough. Like, we don't know yet.
Also, who gives a shit? You could lose 20 pounds and be miserable. Like, losing weight is not yay you. That's not the celebration moment.
It's almost like it's always the fear, like, will I succeed? Will I succeed? And really, I'm questioning, like, well, what's success? Like, what does that mean? And I'm like, do you feel successful right now? No, then change. Like, there's as in, like, not change, but there's a change here. Like, then make changes. Like, shift. So like, change is what's going to make you feel successful. Like, success is growth and thriving and feeling like you're in charge, like that you're important, that you exist. Like, it's hard sometimes. I think that's the hardest part about what we do, and working so closely with society, and like being in the diet culture is we're so different, like kind of very much black sheep of like how we want to help people lose weight. But you know what, you guys, like, it was so fun we did this survey with our members, and almost 600 people took it. And it was like, what are the physical health benefits that you are seeing with your weight loss? And 95% said weight loss. And it was like, obviously you'd think, well, of course, like, whatever. No, even you could be on Weight Watchers and not lose weight. There's no guarantee of anything. But the fact that it's 95% of people that go through our program, we took this survey, have gotten weight loss out of a fully psychological approach to losing weight and never being told what to eat, just proves that people can lose weight without being told what to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's there. It's always been there. You just didn't want to be responsible for it, which is ridiculous to me, because when people are like, oh my God, you guys have changed my life, and because of your loss, I've lost weight. I'm like, you've changed because of your weight loss, you've changed your thinking mind. You've changed how you think and how aware you are and whatever. And that has created weight loss. You were completely responsible for the weight loss, you know? And that
It
is
always made me feel so uncomfortable when I would hear people say that, but I was never able to really identify why. Like, why does it make me so uncomfortable when
Yeah.
people say that? And I realized it's because they're not owning, and they're not owning their success. And so often we're focused on people not owning their choices that are negative, that we almost
Right.
forget to make sure people are also owning the positive, the amazing things they've accomplished.
Yeah.
We need to work on owning, like, literally all of it.
Yeah. And there's so much resistance coming from, so your thinking mind is like basically like your parents' voice, the society's voice, like you can't do this, you need to be told what to do. I've never been able, this is like the thinking voice that goes first. Basically, it wants to keep you like safe and comfortable. It's very irrational. Like basically like you can't do this without whatever. You get like, it's like, whoa, no, like it really is the message that you've had since you were little, since like whatever, like it makes shit up basically. And you have to resist that in order for you to be able to no longer be afraid of being in charge and being responsible for what's up, you know? And I think it's so empowering to just know that no matter what happens, there's opportunities, and it's just like seeing life unfold, and like there's no, you can't control it, you know what I mean? Like you can't control, but you're in charge. It's very interesting, but you're in charge of like your responses and responsible for the energy. And you know, so I really like that conversation. That makes me really happy.
So people are wondering, they want to know, how do I change what I want?
You have to, no matter what, without wanting to not want what you want. So it's not about you're sitting here and you're like, I love to sit and do nothing. You know what I mean? Like I want to sit and do nothing. Okay. It's not about like, I wish I would want to go for a walk. It's that it's not about the walk. It's not about what you're not doing. It's about, I want to no longer want to sit all the time. You know what I mean?
Maybe step one is people actually using that language with themselves.
1,000,000%, because right now you're focusing on the fact that you want to go for a walk instead of focusing on the fact that you want to sit down. And then creating awareness around why do I always want to sit down? I hate that I want to sit down. I don't want this anymore. You know, so it's like, I want to be a non-smoker versus I want to not want to smoke. I want to quit wanting this. Does that make sense? Versus I want that. I want to quit wanting this body and the way I feel and feeling like shit. So that creates awareness in the moment of what's actually happening, not this pretend life that you want that, you know? So for me, it was like, I want that life where I feel successful and whatever. And then I started to realize I no longer, like, I don't no longer want to always want more. Remember I said that? Like, I hate that I always want to want more. So
Hard.
I said that to you before meeting Tom Asacker. So I needed to no longer want to always push. That was greater than anything else. And that created change for me, right? That's when you see opportunities I kept saying, I want to be the early morning riser. Remember, like when I was like someone that just hated waking up, right? So no, I want to sleep in. I want to be lazy in the morning. I want whatever, until I no longer wanted to want that. Like I no longer wanted to be lazy. I needed to create a moment of, if I spend my whole life thinking, wish I was, I'd want that. It's just not about what I don't have right now. It's about wanting to no longer want what I currently am doing. So changing that language can really create a moment of like awareness, and more like about the truth, honesty, almost like of what's happening. But I like it. I see the difference between I want weight loss versus I want to no longer want to be overweight.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I guess I'd love to leave you guys with something, because I can't help myself.
Yeah.
They need homework. I think, you know, if you guys are listening to this and you're like, I hear myself saying, I want weight loss. I want to move my body. I think it would be a good practice for you to stop saying that and start saying, I want to sit on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
I want to crush this Big Mac meal right now. I want to eat the Costco sized chips, and just kind of like don't know, calling yourself out a little bit and just reminding yourself that what you do is what you want.
Yeah, I want to not sleep because I keep not changing things to, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I clearly that's what I want because I
That's
want,
a big step in ownership.
yeah. And ownership, that's when you realize, fuck, I'm responsible right now.
And you know, the word accountability is a word that gets thrown around a lot in the diet industry. And the 12-week year, which is a book that I read for business, but then brought it into Your Way Weight Loss because there was so much to connect with our weight loss journey. There's a whole chapter about accountability and saying like accountability, being accountable is a personality trait.
Yeah.
And it is quite literally owning your choices regardless of the circumstances.
Mhm.
And we think in the diet industry, oh, I need to be accountable to someone. You can never be accountable to someone else. And it's all kind of falls under the same umbrella. It's like really creating ownership in your own life. You will begin to be accountable to yourself.
Yeah. And that reminder that you're not broken. There's nothing to fix here. And we're not trying to fix you. We just want to help you be more aware. And that's what we've done for thousands of people for the last freaking 12 years is just help them create awareness so they can go and thrive and be responsible and be aware of their choices and what they want and to keep progressing with when life happens, right? So knowing that that is what we do, and I think that that's what we're really good at, and that makes you feel good. Like we make people feel good. That's basically because they're like, oh, I got this. Like I'm not broken. I don't need to be fixed. You're doing this bad. Like that's not the shit we do. Because we all know that at the end, you don't need to be fixed. There's nothing to fix. Like we want you to be happy. We want you to finally feel important and go and live this amazing life day to day. Okay, everyone, have a fantastic day. That was like, you might have to like re-listen to it. But
Want to
instead of
want.
saying I want, yeah, instead of saying just I want shit that you don't have, that's not what I want should be. Like I want what I am doing. Okay. So you need to be at a place where you want to no longer want that anymore.
Yep.
No longer want to be overweight. Not I
Yep.
lose weight. I no longer want to be overweight.
It's good.
Okay. Okay, bye, lo.